My name is Duddits, adult builds and stuff. Today's video is going to be about how to cheat some stats for Edge of Fate. We are getting Armor 3.0, but this perk, an old origin trait in the game called to Excess, passively grants you 20 strength, 20 discipline, and it's going to be exceptional in the Edge of Fate with all the upcoming armor changes. We might be able to squeeze out some extra stats with this perk. Also, we will be looking at Eye of Another World, but predominantly I'll be focusing on the 2 Excess origin trait because it's just going to be a way to get some free armor boosts. Just because we might not have the maximum stats straight off the bat with Edge of Fate, we might have to wait for that tier 4, tier 5 armor, but this perk will literally give you free armor stats, so stay with me. So the Edge of Fate, when that comes out, there's a few things changing. We're getting Armor 3.0, up to 200 sort of stats now, which is going to be absolutely huge when we're all maxed out. Obviously, we're going to get health and melee stats up to 200. There's all sorts of other stats as well that are coming. Obviously, we've got like grenade, our discipline that's going to go up to 200 with the correct armor. Our super is going to go up to 200 as well. But straight off the bat, really, we're not going to be able to get access to these high stat armor instantaneously. This is again the whole point of this video, just to sort of go over the origin trait and some other little things that will help boost us. So for a starting Edge of Fate, some of the sort of keywords are getting changed. Mobility is going to be focused on our weapons, resilience is health, recovery is class, strength is melee, discipline is grenade, and intellect is now called super. Also, some of our sort of base stats are also getting fixed. So mobility is fixed to 30. Once was for Titans and Warlocks and 40 for Hunters. Additionally, we will have new leg armor mods to adjust this higher. Resilience is now fixed to 100. And recovery is fixed to around what 60 once was. So all of our sort of like abilities are going to be tied to these sort of keywords now. So we're going to focus on an origin trait or a couple of origin traits that will really sort of boost these stats up as well, especially like we said when we start off, we might not have a sort of maximum 200 stats, but this origin trait that I'm going to show you in the moment is just absolutely exceptional. I did a photo inhibition origin trait video yesterday, I'll link that, but 2 Excess final blows with this weapon while your super is full. Grant a bonus to strength and discipline for a moderate duration. And it's quite an old origin trait. You get this on a few other weapons, which we'll go over in a moment. But it lasts for 12 seconds every time you get a kill, which is pretty nice. And it also grants 20 discipline and 20 strength for 12 seconds. So, like I said, 12 seconds, get a kill, which you should be able to do with some of the weapons that this origin trait has got on it. And obviously, when Edge of Fate comes out, we are going to get enhanceable versions of this origin trait eventually. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but just for now, just to start your legendary campaign off, or just to start getting some higher tier armor stats, this origin trait could really, really help you out. There's a couple of really good weapons as well, like Fixed Odds with Incandescent is just really, really strong. You've also got the Callous Mini Tool as well. We'll go over all the weapons that have this origin trait on there. We've got a Throne Cleaver, don't forget these can be used on multiple characters now. Death Razor, Gold Tusk, Imperial Decree, Fixed Odds, Oststringer, the Epicurean, Beloved, Callous Mini Tool, and the Drang. Most of these I use anyway. I mean, I used the Callous Mini Tool in the day 1 Sundered Doctrine and in my day 1 Clay of the Vesper's Host as well. And also Fixed Odds is just a weapon that I just absolutely love with Incandescent, especially on something like a Solar Warlock. And obviously, again, the Edge of Fate, 15th of July when that drops. We may just have to like farm out some of these higher tier armor stats from some harder activities. We might not be available to, we might not have these readily available straight away, these armor stats. And like I said, the Excess origin trait is just going to really buff that out, them sort of armor stats, giving you the chance to sort of work on towards more armor stats. Just for now, a little fix, just to get you started. And if you just take a look on this bottom left, all you literally have to do with this to excess origin trait is just get a kill. And if you've got weapons like Callous Minotaur with Incandescent, Fixed Odds, they're already pretty good anyway, so you may as well use it. Do not delete these weapons. That was the other point of the video that I forgot. Before you're clearing your vault, don't delete these type of weapons. There is a couple of others that I'll show you, but literally getting a kill every few seconds is just easy mode, really. Every 12 seconds, especially with incandescent weapons like Callous Minotaur. Even Imperial Decree is a really good sort of shotgun. I think you get Trench Barrel on there, all the good stuff like that. And don't forget the swords that have the to excess origin trait. They're all available to every character now. So your Gold Tusk can be run on a Titan, and your Throne Cleaver can even be run on a Hunter if you want. So just a little option for you. Now, another thing that can also boost your stats, which my clanmate did a video on, which I will link Profane Gaming, is the Eye of Another World. This highlights priority targets, improves the regeneration speed of your grenade and melee and rift abilities. Now, this might be old information. I got this off Light GG. It says it highlights enemies below 50% HP, and it also gives you up to 50% boost. I had a little look on Reddit as well with your stats, and this was sort of like the most updated one I found. So thanks to Delirium, he just states there it provides diminishing 33 to 15% depending on your stats. And it all just a pretty good exotic anyway, just for a good sort of solid all-round build is Eye of Another World, where you can pair that up with your to excess and you got 3 stats. You've also got things like Spirit of Inmost Light, will boost your recharge rates as well on top of your to excess or your other sort of options. Speaking of these other options, there is some other pretty good origin traits as well to bear in mind. Something like Bray Legacy, damaging with this weapon generates a small amount of energy for the one closest to full charge. And you've also got the DSC weapons, the Bray Inheritance, dealing damage regenerates a small amount of ability energy. So all these sort of things that you've got in your vault, you can sort of like don't delete them, like wait and just see how they feel in Edge of Fate. Don't be sort of kidded on where everything's going to be absolutely useless. It won't be. Over time, probably, we'll get newer versions, but just to start off with, you shouldn't really delete these type of weapons. I am not. Listen to your old mate Duddits. I'll try and keep you right. While we're on the subject of things to prep for Edge of Fate, I did a video yesterday on the Photo Inhibition trait. This trait on the Garden of Salvation weapons with an armor set that boosts kinetic damage is just going to be absolutely insane as well. So please check that video out. I urge you to watch that video as well. If you get bored or you want to have a little nap, watch one of my videos. It'll sort you right out. You'll have a right good kip, trust me. But that wraps up the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.